This is Christos from Septicflesh, and you are listening to Metal Wani.
From the silence of a headless heart,
What's up, everybody? This is Dallas with Metal Wani here with Christos, the Symphonic Death Titan from fucking Greece. How the fuck you doing?
I'm fine. The tour is going really well. We are excited and pleased that we are again in US. After only 2 months, we return in order to promote a new album, Titan.
So, how's the tour been so far? Any rough days, good days, bad days?
It goes really well, you know. We had some issues, especially in the beginning, issues of some technical problems that are normal in this kind of situation. When you start a tour, we expect to have some issues, but we overpassed this and we are really now in our best shape in our performance.
Sweet. Well, now you guys have toured the U.S. obviously before several times. Now, how does this run specifically compare to tours that you've done so far?
Yes, it goes always better, you know, because you have to tour a lot in order for the name to become bigger. And as I said, we released an album in June. We came immediately in US because for us, the North America is our priority. We have also an American label, you know, like Prosthetic, and immediately after this tour we came again after 2 months, you know, and that shows that we want to grow our name here in US and in Canada.
So, what do you think of the tour lineup so far? How do you like playing with all these other bands?
Yes, the majority of the bands we have played together, except we haven't played with Deicide, which is a legendary band, you know. They have started with Morbid Angel, Death, this movement from Florida. You know, we are getting really well together. We know each other, as we said, and it's good that we have a good chemistry between us in all these bands. You know? It's very important for the tour.
Very. Now, obviously, like you said, album came out in June.
Yeah.
How do you think it's obviously it's been received really well so far? What do you think about the reception?
Yes, it seems that Titan is our best album till now. It's not because I say that and it sounds cliche. It is because the feedback from the fans, which is the most important, and then the press is really great. We have done many covers, especially in Europe, and that shows that the band now is in a great shape, you know, and till the next one we'll do our best, you know, to
it'll be hard to top Titan.
Yeah, but it is always hard, you know, because we said the same for Communion. We said the same also for the Great Mass, and Titan proved that we overpassed both albums.
I didn't even know you could pass a Great Mass. Like that's still one of the best albums ever in my opinion. Anyways,
thank you.
And blew it out of the water, which is ridiculous. Now, Titan has a lot more symphonic and orchestral elements in it than previous works. Is that just because you guys have developed your classical writing style more, or just
I would say
more comfortable with it?
Yeah, I would say we don't have more than the other albums, but now we are more experienced, of course, in terms of how to mix the metal parts with the symphonic parts, you know, because it's some technical things that we didn't know with Communion when we first used the symphony orchestra from Prague. It is an issue of frequencies, you know, and that made us, to became better with Great Mass and now much better with Titan, in order to find the right balance between the metal part and the symphonic parts. We continue with this on this path, the symphonic death metal, and we'll do that also the same in the future.
And you guys first started bringing in these orchestral elements after your hiatus before Communion. What kind of led to that change and sudden use of the orchestra behind all of it?
Well, of course, budget. You know, the most important is to have a budget and a label that can support you for this task, because it's really difficult to record with an orchestra. And the second is that you know, we want to take an advantage of my studies. You know, I have studied classical music, classical composition, and this gives us a big advantage in comparison with other bands, because we don't have to hire an orchestrator, we don't have to hire an arranger. We know exactly what we want from the songs, and these are the main reasons behind that.
And so you were classically trained then?
Yeah.
So who are your biggest influences classically?
Well, I would say the composer that changed my life, and when I heard his work, I was amazed. You know, I said I want to be a composer. Was Igor Stravinsky with his masterpiece, The Rite of Spring. But I have also some others like Xenakis, also from the film music, like Goldenthal, Danny Elfman. This, you know, all these composers have helped me in.
You seem to have your roots pretty strong, and you obviously know what you're doing by this point. Seem to have it done pretty well. Now you guys have used the Philharmonic of Prague 3 times now.
3 times, yeah.
So
well, I have used more, but Septicflesh 3 times, yes.
So what keeps bringing you back to them?
You know, when a team goes well, you don't change it. You know.
Sure, if it ain't fixed, don't, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Now I have a very good relations with the contractor, the conductor, with the players, and it will be a risk to go somewhere else, you know. And again, this good chemistry, as I said before, it can be shown also in the music, you know, between the orchestra players and the musicians. In that case, Septicflesh. And as I said, we are going to use them again in the future, in the near future.
Look, very much look forward to that. So, do you guys have personal relationships with the orchestra, or is it just kind of with the overall management?
I have with the management. Okay. You know, not with the players, because the players change sometimes. Sure. To be honest, they don't care about how to say. With the composer that just compose, you know? But all the team that work with them, I'm very good friends. I'm very good friend with them.
That's good. How do you think the individual players reacted to playing something so different than the usual classical pieces, something much more aggressive and heavier?
No, they have used to it. You know, they record also very dark scores, like thrillers, horror movies. You know. And our music is dark, but they cannot listen to the metal part. You know, we give them just a click and a guide. You know?
So they don't hear any of the metal.
They don't hear any metal at all. You know,
that's a bummer.
Probably, if no one will tell them that there is a metal band behind the music, they will think that this is a film music score. You know, for music, foreign films.
Fair enough.
But the most important is that they are amazing players, one of the best in Europe, and this is...
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with the results, right?
No. Their interpretation is unique, and this is the proof.
Oh yes. So now, I'm kind of a huge gear nerd, so I love gear, like guitars and amps. I love that kind of stuff. So would you mind running down like your entire live setup from the guitar to the cab and everything in between?
Okay, we are endorsed by ESP guitars.
Ooh, I love
Both
ESP.
of us have many ESP and LTD guitars, and I want to thank from here the ESP team that have supported us all these years. Seth has a Vizier bass. This is are from France. Vizier bass, you know, and it's an amazing instrument again with very strong low bass color, and on our live setup is really It's simple. You know, we are playing with pods.
Oh, okay.
We don't use any amps anymore or heads.
No real cabs, no nothing, just the pod.
No, because our sound man, he knows how to work with the pods.
Yeah.
You know, we used to have ankle amps, and, but he told me he told us that it's more practical to use the pods for the solos and etc. We have our Line 6 wireless systems, and for the drums, Fotis uses, again, he's endorsed by Mapex, and his cymbals are the Masterworks.
Okay, sweet. So I guess kind of start wrapping it up. Where do you go from here once this tour wraps up?
After that, we're going to prepare the new video clip. We're going to have a video clip. You know, we reached the time that we said it's a time for it, because we didn't have till now. We had once in 1998, and after that we are going to tour as much as we can, because we have booked a tour in South America, in Russia. We have a European tour with Moonspell in March. Then we have Inferno Festival in Norway, a big festival in South Africa, the festivals in the summer, and probably we are going to end this cycle with a headline European tour.
Ooh. So you guys are just non-stop, just getting it done.
You have to do that. You have to do that. You know.
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of it for me. Any shout-outs? Anybody you want to yell at back home or say hi to? Or
I want to say thanks. I want to thank all our fans that have been loyal to us all these years, even when we had a moment that we were not a band, you know, between 2002 and 2007, and it is always great for Septicflesh to be in North America to tour. You know, it's the place to be for us.
Yeah, definitely love having you here. I mean, so. All right. Well, again, just thank you for taking the time to sit down with me.
Thank you.
I definitely appreciate it. So.
Thank you.